All right, y'all. Welcome back to another episode of Smell the Roses podcast. Hey guys. Ooh, I just like showing off my tattoo now. Like I feel like a grown up. Can't really see it because I can't even turn my hand up. Oh, there you go. But yeah, I love my tattoo. Anyways, what's up, guys? I'm back. So this possibly may be the last episode of the year. Not sure. We'll see how these last 2 weeks of 2020. Man, 2020, y'all. We've made it. We've made it this far. I know if we all was gonna make it, but we're here, y'all. We are here. So in what is not in favor, but in light of 2020, I wanted to do kind of like the best of 2020 topics that I could think of. Who knows? But anyways, we're gonna get right into the BBW. So just in case if this is the last episode, I just decided to just list all the BBWs I could think of at this time. Because it's a lot. I should have write them down every time I think of them. But anyways, I like to, record as I go and as I think. All right. So we're about to get into the first BBW. I'm trying to see, did I shout them out before? No, I don't think so. But yeah, so first company I want to give a shout out to is called Little Herbs Company. This lady, she said she started off during 2020. Oh, here you go, because they've been doing Instagram posts to show what they've been through. She said, I went from 1K a month to 100K a month in 6 months at 23 with 2 babies in a pandemic. Like, what? She created a whole business in 2020 and she got me sold because I've been buying that shit. So I did the initial, I think I did the flower bomb oil. And so I was using that because, I don't know if you guys remember, I was talking about when I had those bumps on my foot and I was like, they finally went away, but they left the scar. And I'm like, oh shit, I can't even wear like heels and shit because it's not gonna look cute anymore. So I was like, okay, let me try it out. And also when I be doing my, when I get pimples, I be like popping them. You're not supposed to pop them. And they leave that discoloration on your face. So I was like, okay, let me see if it works. Y'all, let me tell you, I'm ready to wear heels, even though we're not going anywhere right now during COVID. But that my scar on my foot is really going away because I've used everything. I used Neosporin. I was on coconut oil. I was doing everything to get that shit off my foot and it wasn't working. And I know when I support a BBW, that means I've actually bought the product and tested it and let y'all know that shit works. And it does work. So I even put it on like my mom. She got like a scar and my brother has eczema. I haven't tried it on him yet, but there is photos of people who do have eczema and they've been clearing up their skin because it seems like that's a real big problem I see in Black communities. So I'm not really sure on that, but hey, just people that I know. But yeah, she's really good. She sells. Here, let me go to. I'm on her page, but let me go to her description, what she calls it. It's basically handcrafted skincare. I'm sorry, I didn't explain to what she does. Handcrafted skincare. Exactly what she does. Like she literally shows you her process. It's all sanitary. She do the bottles herself, and it's amazing. Like it's really good. Like it's so good that I'm waiting on my second order, cause now I want to try the acne set. Cause now I think my skin's been clearing up, but now I think since her flower bomb work, I think her acne stuff should work, and I think that's gonna clear all that shit up. Cause even her oil, even though it's supposed to be like for little spots that you want to try, I put it all over my face. I put it on my what's this shit called? Stretch marks. Put that shit on my stretch marks, and they have been going away. Also, I have been working out too, but they have been going away using her stuff. So it's legit. So y'all check her out on Instagram. You can get her at littleherbs.co. That's LITTLEHERBS.co. So shout out to that beautiful Black queen. Support. The second BBW I want to go into. So y'all know I'm on my little entrepreneur shit. And should have went to the boy a message. But anyway, so during this course of 2020, I think it went last month, I signed up for this course, and it was for dispatching. Because it's been in my mind to get into the trucking business because my dad's a truck driver. So my thought was to get him a truck, and we started, our own trucking business because we basically have a truck driver in our family. So easy peasy. Anyways, I'm not really on that right now, but I am. So I was like, okay, I can go a different route because, people have been posting showing instead of you trying to buy your first truck or get your first fleet, you can try dispatching without even needing a CDL, without buying a truck. It's literally doing dispatching. And I know my friend kept telling me, like, you should look into dispatching, but I'm thinking old school, walkie-talkie and shit. Like when my dad used to drive the trucks, was like old school when they used to do walkie-talkie shit. Now they got cameras and shit to know what you're doing and all that shit. But anyways, yes, I want to shout out Trice Trucking. I wish I can find his page, but I can't right now. But can't even think of the guy's name. That is so bad, y'all. Oh, fuck it. Anyways, Trice Trucking. He has a dispatching course that he was teaching because he basically started out as a dispatcher, and then he saw all the money that's in the trucking business with owning your own fleet. So now he has his own trucking business, and he still does a dispatching, which is, basically he's getting all into the trucking industry. And he even said I'm not sure if he said he is a broker or trying to become a broker, because he said that's where the money is at, the broker side. But we gonna get to that pretty soon. Oh, here we go. Oh, look, there go a picture of my class. Okay, I got the guy Instagram. So his name is DT. That's DEETEE. And his Instagram is IAM_DT. And he had his so I was a part of his first class, and it was really good because what's crazy is I knew it was meant for me to be there because it was a whim. My friend hit me up. He was like, yo, this dispatching class I signed up for, if you want to, you should sign up too. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do it. So I mean, like, if I'm skeptical about it, I mean, I should do it. So I did. And so before I got to the class, I was thinking about our family picture that I wanted to do. So with my mom and brother, I want to take a family picture with us having our business shirt on with all our different businesses that we had. But we're gonna have grills in our mouth. And I was like, you know what, I want to use somebody local because you know how I am, BBW, black businesses. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna hit up so and so. And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna hit them up. While I walk to the class, I'm late because, anyways, that's near there. I walk in class, I'm late, and then the only seat that was left was right next to the person who I was thinking about getting the grills from. Isn't that crazy? Like, that's how the universe works. Like, you think it, and a shit pop up right in front of you. Like, the person you was thinking about pop up right in front of you. So I was like, all right, it's meant to be. This shit real. So y'all, I already applied for my DBA. So dispatching is coming soon. So if you are a truck driver, hit me up. I'm getting my contracts together so we can have our business in order and we can get this money. So I want to shout out him. And his trucking company is called Trice Trucking. And I saw he just had his second class recently. On the 13th. And it was really informative. All the information he gave, like, kudos to him, kudos to that black man. It was really good, and I'm glad that I went. So I want to shout out to him. If y'all want to get into dispatching, or if you have any questions on trucking, or, shout out to him. Oh, and it's Trice, TRICE, Trucking LLC is his trucking company. The next BBW I want to get into, which is like, y'all, is amazing. It's the Black Store. Y'all know what I'm saying? It's called the Black Store, and it's a store, black owned, and it has so much shit in it. It's basically a black-owned beauty supply. They have a nail salon inside, and they're preparing to add a barbershop inside. But also in the nail salon is a section to get your hair done. And everything in the beauty supply is black owned, y'all. Everything. And it's off of Cullen. Here I got the address: 8616 Cullen Boulevard, Houston, Texas. You know what I'm saying? H-Town. But yeah, y'all, that just to hear their story, to hear the motivation behind it, to hear the passion, the the commitment to bring a community together, it's basically what I've been on, and it's just nice to hear people that's on the same wavelength as you, and to see them put it into action. Because speaking with the people at the Black store, is like, we got so much to say as Black people, but we need to put that shit in action. And that's what I say. I go by action, not by what you say. Put that shit in action, and then I believe you. But y'all, that shit was so legit. My best friend, she like probably about to do the mural on on the side of the Black store. Y'all, I went crazy in there because I wanted to support my people. And it was crazy when I went in there to support. I found out my little mentee that I had in volleyball had her clothing and hair stuff and her company in that store, and I had to support because I just had to. I feel like that's what we have to do: support each other, no matter what. It's for some reason, as humans, it's a dog eat dog world. If one person doing good and you think they go take from you, like why do we think that? I mean, I know why, but it's like, how can we uncondition our mind to condition our minds to think that we all have a space to get what we need to get? It's not like, because it's like somebody, when I was posting what I posted about vending machine, I just posted like this little post, was like, yo, vending machine is the new, side job, whatever, side hustle. And dude was like, oh, why you trying to tell everybody the secrets? And I'm like, well, first, sir, I ain't got no secrets to hide, because I want everybody to win, especially my people, especially Black people. So that goes to show you, even though he may have been joking, I'm like, I'm taking it serious, because we need to take it seriously. We need to stop hee ha ha. I'm like, nah, like, this for my people. There's no point of trying to hide, like, oh, you can have this. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna give you some free game, but yeah, I'm gonna also get my profit off of this shit, because what else we gonna do? We gotta do our own shit. You gotta get our money, like, straight up. Even though I'm not about the money, but in general, it's so much knowledge to give out. I can give it to you for free, and I also can give it to you to buy. I don't know if I explained that right, but anyways, who cares? I think you understand what I was trying to say. Get back to the Black store. This awesome concept is amazing. They have a garden in the back. They have different garden pots they want to bring for the community. They're about to build, they got a stage already out there for them, little concerts. They have movies out in the back. It's amazing, and it's just nice to see a Black owned store in a Black neighborhood, because if you notice, especially because it's in 3rd Ward. If y'all don't know 3rd Ward, you hear it in the songs and shit. It's in 3rd Ward, but when you go to a beauty supply, y'all, why do we see, and man, fuck it, I'm gonna just say what I'm saying. And you see the Asians owning the beauty supply stores, and who going inside the beauty supply stores? It's us. It's fucking Black people. It's Black women and Black males, because they gotta get their do-rags and brushes and, grease and shit too. So it's like, it's us. And it's like, they're making money off of us, because we're always going to get our hair done regardless of what's going on in the world. So we need to take advantage of that and have our own beauty supply store, so that we can get that profit and give it back into our community. Why can't we as Black people come together like that? And that's a question that stumps me every freaking time. I ask my friend, and it's like, why can't we come together as Black people? I just don't get it. But the Black Store, it gives me hope. It shows me that this is possible. It can happen. It may not happen right now, but it is possible. So shout out to them. Definitely be partner with them in the future. I already know it. I already see it. I'm already speaking existent. I mean, we already spoke to them, but I'm still speaking to existence for myself, for Rosette Enterprises, Rosette Vending. I mean, even the Rosette. I got another thing, y'all. Rosette Repairs coming soon. That's on a later note. But yeah, shout out to the Black Store. You can find them on Instagram at The Black Store Inc. So yeah, and I'm about to move into the final BBW. That's like half the show, y'all, but who cares? This one is personal to me because Rosette Enterprises are partnering up with the Re-Up movement this week, basically giving back to the community. So our first event is when we give back to the kids, y'all. I know AP love the kids love AP. So basically the Re-Up movement is they basically give back to the community, and the guy that I'm not sure if he's over or he's the face of it, but the guy I know that's a part of it, we go back like I guess you can say daycare or kindergarten. Yeah, back then. And so just to see how we've grown and to see him doing his thing, it's amazing to have his nonprofit and everything giving back to the community, because we're all about the communities. That's why I say I have to align myself with people who are on the same wavelength, who are on the same journey or just the thought process. So finally I was like, you know what? I want to give back. I mean, we always give back, but we don't do it. I don't take pictures. I don't do videos. I do a lot of shit that I'm not about to go post, but like, oh guys, I just gave this, I guess I can give you an example. Like the other day, I was just in a car with my friend. I don't know, it was just in me, and I started doing on the side of the road, and I'm just trying to grab as much change, because usually I have my vending machine snacks in the back, so I'm about just left one of my machines, and I usually have some snacks in the back, but I didn't because I cleaned my car out and I was so mad. But I just basically gave him, it was raining, because in Houston we got fucking bipolar weather. It's supposed to be winter or whatever, but it's raining, and I was just like, I just gave him my entire umbrella, and y'all gotta know how I was really in a giving spirit, because I gave him my pink umbrella. Like, I don't play with pink. I don't give nobody pink. Like, I rarely share my pink blanket, so I was really in a giving spirit that day. But I don't have to post that shit and stuff like that. So I just feel like this is a good thing to show, and I just want to help. Cause like the Christmas time now is really about the kids, and we don't have kids in my immediate family. We don't have little kids, so it's like just me, my brother, and the dogs. Because the dogs probably get the most Christmas gifts. Ooh, and I got the matching shirts, so we're gonna take pictures with them. But yeah, so if y'all want to donate, on the 25th, we're going to the CUNY homes to give the kids toys and clothes. So I'm partnered with my best friend with her nonprofit and her sister's nonprofit Impact, and Miriam's nonprofit Emma's Art, and we're going to do art kits, snacks, toys. We got the whole nine. We're basically building a whole bag for the kids. So if you want to help, you can reach out to me, DM me, reach out to Miriam at Emma's Arts or Cam at Impact the Movement. We kind of got mostly everything, but if you want to donate extra, you can. Then on the 27th, we're going to help out the homeless, and we always give them. We usually have our homeless kit that we give out, that we just pre-prepare. But this time we're gonna kind of expand it. Again, we're gonna got snacks, socks, razor pads. Yeah, we got a lot. We got a lot of bags, and tomorrow we're gonna be a busy day because we're putting the bags together tomorrow. Excuse me, y'all. But yeah, so if y'all want to help, reach out to me or go to the Re-Up Movement. Their Instagram is THEREUP_movement, or you can go on their Facebook at the Re-Up Movement. And And if you're not able to, donate any of the supplies, you can go to their Cash App, which is the Re-Up Movement, $ the Re-Up Movement. And it was like a $1 Cash App if that's all you can donate to them. But yeah, y'all, I want to give back. That's what we on. So let's get into this quick little 2020 review. I think I'm gonna have to do another episode because yeah, this took a little longer than I thought. Y'all, I'm in the midst of like making some bread right now. Like, I've been using my bread maker. No lie, they should give me a little deal because I keep shutting them out, but I ain't. But I'm using this bread maker that basically cooks bread. It kneads the bread and it rises and it bakes the bread in 3 hours. So I want to make something for my mom, for her people, for her workers. So I decided to make them for her employees. Let me say that. So I want to make them some bread. So I was like, she goes to work at 7. So I'm like, okay, I want it to be like fresh and hot. So I started it at 3-ish. And it's 3:51 right now, 8 a.m. So yeah, probably by the time I'm done with this and take a little nap, it should be done by the time she get to work. I hope I wake up in time. Maybe I set a timer. Anyway, y'all, okay, let's get right into it. All right, y'all, so we gonna get right into my I guess top 2020 or favorite 2020. Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Okay, we got like 9 topics. All right, so I got album of the year. So I was looking at the things because on Apple Music they were showing you like I guess the things you were playing the most in 2020 and 2019. Like, it went all the way back like 2016. I'm like, yo, I must have been going through it. But anyway, so I've told people, it was a couple of people who had good albums, but for me, if I'm able to listen to your album all the way through, then that's a good album without skipping. If I can skip maybe 1 or 2 songs, then that's a good album. So I had to give it to Kehlani. This actually was my first time listening to a Kehlani album and listening to it all the way through. So I had to give her props on that. It was the album. It was good until it wasn't. That's the one with her cute little picture in the backyard. Ooh, yeah, cute, man. And then I'll have to give the top song, basically the ones that I've been singing over and over again, and that would have to be "Eat" by Toby Nwige and his wife Fat. Yeah, hit the ground running like a half-back, mad black, put the 65 in my knapsack. How drop 2 kids and that's a snapback. Yo, don't think my pen dead. Yeah, that's been my song, not gonna lie. I think that's my song. And then second song, I had to get my second song because like when I just need to get in like a hypey mood. For some reason I found this song just trying to look at all the City Girls songs, trying to see if I missed a new song they did or song that they was featured on that wasn't on their regular album. And I found this song with City Girls, Sierra, Lupita, and Lala, and it's called Melanin. That's that melanin. That's that chocolate. Don't. Yeah. That's just that chocolate. Oh, y'all, that song be hype. And my favorite verse on that song is JT verse, which is crazy because she was like, I'm worldwide, but I'm a felon. I don't know why that cracks me up. But yeah, so I had to give those 2 songs to Eat and Melanin. All right, so my favorite movie. I was trying to look at my favorite movie. And I guess since 2020 hasn't allowed me to go to my movies, that's my me time to movies, y'all. Like, before COVID, I'll literally be like on Saturday mornings, if I wake up in time, I'll go to the movies because I have my get my pizza, my wine, because the wine be like half off on Saturdays at the movie theater. So like that used to be my shit, and now I can't do it no more. anymore. So, I was looking at all the movies of 2020. I was like, shit. I guess the last movie I saw was Bad Boys in the movie theaters. So I guess that could be the movie for 2020. But I was like, fuck it. I'm giving to Beyonce. Black is Queen. That's the movie of 2020. Black is King, because it gave me life. It was so good. My brother loved that shit. Like, we watched it twice. So I was like, I know it was good if my brother watched that shit over and over again. So yeah, shout out to B, H-Town. Like, I just love showing my tattoo. Oh yeah, I'll be recording, y'all. Yeah, so check me out on YouTube. I'm about to start putting up my stuff. Even though I don't like being on camera, I really don't. But I know how I like to look at my podcast people on YouTube now rather than listen to them. So yeah, that's the only reason I be posting videos, because I guess people be needing this shit. Even though I don't need to be incriminating myself for no shit. Even though I ain't doing nothing wrong. Anyways, let's move to the next. So I have artists again. I was trying to think of artists, and I really couldn't think of anybody. And then I realized I got two. So I got Giveon, and I got Mulatto. Big Mulatto. Giveon. Y'all. Can I tell y'all? I recently met somebody, and they was for some reason, I think it was Giveon had came on, and he was like, "Oh yeah, have you heard of Gavon?" Wait, what did he call him? Oh, Javon. I said Javon. So I thought his name was Giveon. And I may not even be saying it right either, but I know it ain't no Javon. I say black people just making up names with names they don't even know how to pronounce. I was like, I love my people. I love my people. So Giveon is one because that fucking voice, that baritone voice is just make you want to drop your drawers already. And they was like saying, you know, usually it's all the falsettos, dudes with the falsettos and sopranos and all that shit. So it was really nice to hear a deep baritone voice like that. And it's just so smooth. Like, I literally play it at night when I go to sleep. It's like my go to sleep music. And then Mulatto, I had to give it up. Maybe I should put her on album too, because I really, her album was really good. Yeah, her album was really good. I think I like almost every song, maybe one, and it's probably because it's been outplayed. But other than that, her album was really good, and I was so surprised. Oh, another artist that I found was Ken the Man. I think that's the artist's name. Cause you know, it's like Ken the Man, so I'm thinking it's a man. Popped up on my music, my Pandora, and it was a freestyle. And I'm like, oh, she lit. So I downloaded her whole album, and I love that shit. So I think it's for the Hoes album. So shout out to Ken the Man. All right, so we're gonna do the book of 2020. So y'all know I've been talking about it, and then the book of the 2020 for me, I got two again. Is the first one is The 12 Shifts by Jamil Frazier. Y'all, that book, I finally finished it. I said I think I needed to finish it before 2020, and I'm glad I did. That book, y'all, it really, I think it's gonna, think me reading that book is gonna be very impactful for what's to come. And probably in 2021, we possibly could be interviewing the author, Jamil Frazier. I'm putting that out there, y'all. I haven't asked him yet, but I am preparing myself to ask him. So yeah, 2021. I'll probably be interviewing Jamil Frazier. Let me say, I will be interviewing Jamil Frazier. Just got to get my my confidence up to send that email, because I'm trying to see, should I send it before Christmas or should I send it in the new year? But I feel like with me contemplating it, I should just go ahead and press send, even though I haven't typed the message yet. So we'll get that. My second book, and it's not even a book that came out in 2020. It's just a book that I reread, because y'all, I usually don't reread books. I'm like, fuck that shit. I'm gonna have to reread it again. But I wanted to reread it because I read this book, you know, baby, in middle school, high school, when probably I shouldn't have read it, or I didn't even know. My experience at the time probably didn't equal to what I've experienced now. And that book is called, I'm gonna show y'all, because it's right here, because I'm still rereading it. The Coldest Winter Ever by Sister Soldier, y'all. That book, let me see when it came out, y'all. So the reason I'm rereading this book, because Sister Soldier is coming out with the second part. Y'all know how long I've been waiting for the second part of The Coldest Winter Ever. Oh, what's her name? Shit, I can't think of her name. Santiago. Why I can't think of her name? I'm trying to call her all other name. My name is, so I can't think of her name. Winter. I forgot the Winter. Y'all, Winter. So it seemed like Winter about to go through some shit in the second book. I don't know if somebody died. And I wonder if Midnight back. Because you know what? I still got to finish the Midnight book. Because I started back when I was in school. When I was in my grad school. And I was like, I can't read and read school books at the same time. So now like, I'm finally out of school. I'm finally not in the corporate world. I've been able to read my books that I've been holding off on. So Coldest Winter Ever is the second book, because the second book is coming. I think that's in March. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do the pre-order because I don't want to be left out. But also I need to read this book, and I need to probably reread Midnight book. Y'all, no, it's not even this book. I think it was the no, it may have been this book that was about to turn me Muslim, because of just the way Sister Soldier brought out Midnight, and the way she expressed how he viewed his sister, the reasons why he did that. It finally, you know, it resonated with me, and I was like, I think I wouldn't mind, you know, going that route until, you know, they say you gotta like obey your husband and shit and give him your money. I don't know if that's true or not, because that's why I want to do my own reading and own research. Like I'm gonna buy me a Quran and stuff like that I can, you know, translate back and forth. But yeah, that's how impactful Sister Soldier book was. So y'all can't wait for that shit. That would be lit. All right, so let's move to the next one. I have Lyric. I guess I already saw the lyrics of the year that I had, and that was, we don't ride the wave we created. That's why we made it to Beyonce playlist. Told we used to have some open cases, but now we got a crib with open spaces. Never going back to the gray ship or the slave ship. I'm about to be on a first name basis with Beyonce. Yeah. And that's from Toby Called Me Fat. You can follow on Instagram. That's Fat. That's Toby. Toby from the SWAT. Toby Nuige. That's, you know, shout out to Fat. Man, I ain't gonna lie. Her lyrics, every time she gets on the song with Toby, it's usually my favorite song, because the second song before Eat came out was 100K. It's like, I got a Hondo. Sorry. Out the streets of Grand Baptist, hopped on the beat to harass it. Who else you know, pray like a chaplain's low-key still about that action. Fat, you my lyricist of 2020 girl. All right. So let me keep moving because I don't want to keep it too long. Podcast. I didn't want to go to some podcasts that I usually listen to. I want to do, I guess you can say local, but people that I know. And I just want to shout out to Hold a Husband podcast. I know one of the dudes on there, and he was telling me they started their podcast, and I was like, okay, I give it a listen, and it's a really great podcast to listen to, because they give different perspectives of the man, mental, their mind, what they think and stuff, and I like it because it's like, you know, as women, we want like, what the fuck y'all be thinking, like, what the fuck be going through y'all head to make y'all do the shit that y'all do. And honestly, listen to their podcast. It be helping me out, because I was like, oh, y'all just stupid, or y'all really just be thinking this way. But it's not just dude talking. It's not like Joe Budden, because Joe Budden be talking out his ass. It's literally educated men talking about the shit they go through. And, you know, they got that space. And I'm glad that the men, black men, have that space to be able to express how they feel without, you know, being scared to express how they feel or worried about what so-and-so go think. So, shout out to them. Hold a Husband Podcast. Let me make sure I have all their info. Y'all see my candle? It smells so good. Maybe I can follow and see their Instagram real quick. I'm be going on people's Instagram. I be forgetting their names and shit. But they legit. They like all that shit. Okay, say featuring Terry, Duran, Bavaloso, and Mr. Bailey. That's their Instagram name, y'all. That's not their real names. I was trying to see their description. Let me probably go to the podcast so I can get the description of exactly who they is and what they be talking about. Cause my favorite episode so was the just kind of like the one where they was telling the Cinderella story. I mean, cause it really don't portray me, but why is that showing up for me? I know it's in my library. It was a Cinderella story, and it's basically like, you know, basically how us women were taught, you know, Prince Charming's supposed to come and all this other bullshit, and then we think other men supposed to be like that, and that's not how it's supposed to be in this world. You know what I mean? It's bullshit. For some reason, I'm letting me find it. Cause I'm on my iPad since I'm recording my phone. But anyways, y'all check them out. Hold the Husband Podcast. I'm not liking this lighting. It's making my lipstick black. Ew. I look a little cuter. I need a bright. So yeah, shout them out. Hold the Husband Podcast. So we'll get into YouTube of 2020. Oh, y'all, I just figured my whole 2020 is all black people. Well, almost. All right, so we'll do YouTube of 2020, and I just want to shout out Kev on stage, Kevin Fredericks. Man, I don't know how I stumbled upon the podcast, because I stumbled upon Righteous and Ratchet, and from then on, it's just like, I'm just all Kev on stage, like studios, whatever he posts, podcasts, you know, the funny clips, the love hour, Ganji tapes. Like, it's just really nice to see a black man wanting to put his people on. Like I was just saying, he's literally putting his people on and not worrying about them trying to still shine for him. He just want to see his people shine. And that's how we all need to be. Because he's like, because now on Kev on stage, starting from where he was starting, and now I'm about to have, well, he has his own app that's about to be in full effect on Christmas Day, which is like legit. Like, that's amazing to see. So I just want to shout out Kev on stage. We here for you out in H-Town. All right, so the last topic I have is TV show, y'all. Y'all know I love my TV shows. So, I got two. I bet y'all can guess what they are. All right, the first one is Love Crowd. Y'all know Love Crowd. Man, it took me a minute to get on Love Crowd, not gonna lie. Cause I thought it was just another slave movie. Or slave TV show. And I was like, nah, I can't, you know, I tell you, I can't do it on my mental like that and shit. So, I was like, my mom watched it and she was like, you gotta give it a try. And I gave it a try and I was hooked. Except for, I think the third or second episode when that shit in the bed part scared the shit out of me. Other than that, that show was fucking amazing. Then when I watched basically like the writer or the producer explain her mindset on that shit, I'm just like, Yo, some of the shit kind of went over my head. Like, I knew they were talking about Emmett Till in the Lovecraft Country, but I didn't know that that character was actually Emmett Till. Like, I thought he was just like supposed to be like an Emmett Till fake. I didn't know that was like Emmett Till, and that was just like a shocker to me. And then to see when they literally recreated those pictures in time, you know, back in the 60s when we're lined up to trying to find jobs, or when that, you know, with the Oklahoma bombing and all that stuff. It's just, it's amazing. And yeah, Lovecraft was needed, especially in 2020. It for some reason, Lovecraft just gave me that push, like, yo, we got so much to offer. We got everybody what we have. Everybody wants what we have. Everybody wants to be us. Why can't we want to be us? You know what I'm saying? So it's just, it's shot up there. Hippolyta is my favorite. You know, I should put favorite character. Hippolyta and Baby Yoda are my two favorite characters. Because that leads me to my second favorite TV show, which is The Mandalorian. Y'all, who would have thought I was watching The Mandalorian? I was like, no way I'm watching The Mandalorian. Like, I don't watch Star Wars. Let's just say I am a Mandalorian fan. I'm not sure if I can say if I'm a Star Wars fan yet. Because, you know, them fans are like die hard, and I'm just, you know, catching on to their little fanatic stage. But Mandalorian was so good. I'm trying to see, like, why did I get captivated by this but not Star Wars? So I said, I think I need to go back and look at the Star Wars movie. So that probably would be probably what I'll be watching. Oh, so I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just smacking. I hate people when people smack. But yeah, so that's what I probably was doing during this little break. I don't even have a break. I'm watching videos. But that's what I'm doing during the holidays, probably watching Star Wars. Cause I've now like seen the cause I finally caught up for the second season. I was like, I think I need to go back and look at it because I want to understand Boba Fett. I want to know the Jedi that came back. Was that, like, you know, Luke Skywalker's son, or like who the fuck was he? So that's probably what I'm gonna do. I was gonna do my personal review of 2020, but looking at what I recorded right now, I'm at like 42 minutes, and I think that's enough for y'all. But yeah, I'll probably do another episode before 2021. So yeah, y'all. Again, if y'all want to help, I can't really think. If y'all want to help with the volunteer, if y'all want to donate, again, message me or hit up the Re-Up Movement. If you have any questions, reach out to me. Again, this will be on YouTube. I'm going to start posting myself, even though I don't like being on camera. But yeah, we about to do this shit. 2020 was bittersweet. It was a blessing and a curse. It was the shift that we needed to wake our asses up to get in line. Yeah, so again, thank y'all for listening. Check me back. Maybe this week or next, for sure. I mean, for sure by next week, but if I may do 2 episodes in one. All right, y'all. Have a great night. Well, it's the morning for me. Have a great morning, but have a good night for me. And I'll catch y'all back